An up-and-coming lucha talent, Eddie Guerrero.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Right now, we are looking at one of the most talented men in the history of our sport in Eddie Guerrero. His conditioning, his maneuvers, whether you want to get on the mat with him or come off the top rope, Eddie Guerrero can do it all.
Yeah, for my money, Eddie's pound for pound the best wrestler there is today. Unfortunately, despite that, he can't stop cutting corners and taking shortcuts.
I'm sorry, but just look at Eddie Guerrero. Look at his physique. Look at that gorgeous mullet. Does that look like a man who cuts corners? You may not like Eddie's newfound aggression and attitude, but don't pretend this isn't a man who can get the job done fair and square.
And his opponent from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico, weighing in at 220 pounds, L.A. Parka.
I know the WWE Universe has been waiting for this. This is a superstar you just can't help but get excited about.
Somehow, this superstar has to maintain his composure. Otherwise, Eddie will certainly get in his head in short order. The fists are flying, and this crowd is hot.
That's exactly what I want to see, man. Two warriors throwing hands.
Hot start, we're not even close to the end yet.
Trying for that scoop slam, but drop behind, and now...
Oh, wait a minute, inverted DDT delivers.
Going for the early pin here. Kicks out.
Testing those early waters and getting some interesting results.
Wow, what a leg sweep.
Just weakening the knee with that move.
And that will certainly test Eddie's composure here.
Incoming!
Oh, what a splash!
Oh, that's got to sting your back.
Guerrero's in a compromised position.
Nasty spear! The cover for the win. And he manages to kick out at one.
He's still in this.
Heading to the outside now. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Extreme Rules really open superstars up to do whatever they can imagine. But the superstar with the most vicious imagination may have the advantage.
100%. This is when you let your demons out.
He can do it here. Shoulder shoots up before two.
He might have used everything he had left to kick out there.
Impressive awareness from him.
His athleticism is off the charts.
I think he really felt that one.
Yeah, that move's proven again that Eddie has a deep arsenal to draw from.
Oh, stop right to the hand. Suplex attempt. Able to go behind, though.
Taking out the knee.
Oh, scattered that one.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Planted with a neck breaker. out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Bringing the old equalizer into this one.
Latino Heat doing some damage. This is what it feels like to run into a competitor like Eddie.
Got him in his clutches.
That's that vintage Guerrero cockiness.
Oh, man. He didn't need that eyebrow anyway.
He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
But they've got to know, no one ever wanted a screaming match playing it safe. Got to go through the pain to get the pleasure. Oh, yeah, man.
He connects with a counter. He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
This could be his chance to rally.
Hooked up. Nothing fancy there. Spinning Uranagi. He's absorbing a ton of offense here.
He looks absolutely sapped from the beating he's been taking.
Watch out!
Crashing to the floor.
When we say high risk, this is the risk we are talking about.
And that could be the moment that changes the whole complexion of this match. Guerrero might be waking up.
Eddie weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
I'm not sure this is necessary, guys. Up high.
Oh, the knees at the last second. Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Face first into the barricade. A non-stop assault from Guerrero here.
Guerrero with a systematic attack.
Hooked up. Great power. Inverted suplex. Uh-oh.
Good Lord, taking flight.
Throwing all caution to the wind.
And boy, did it pay off.
This will all come down to which superstar wants it more. But right now, that's pretty much impossible to tell.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God, what a move.
And he dodged out of that.
Forearm drops their opponent. And a second. Looking for something big here. Pele kick connects.
Power drop kick. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
Eddie Guerrero.
Landing straight on the knees, not the intended outcome.
Putting him right on the corner. Something's coming.
Enziguri. Here's the pin. Can Guerrero dig out of it? No, stops the count at 2.
Oh, man, this has to be getting close to the end.
Oh, who's locked on him right now?
Twisted it right into the neck breaker. Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
From the top. Nash. Eddie can take this one.
There's 2. Man, that has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory. That had to be one of the matches of the year. Let's take another look at some of the action.
Here is your winner, Eddie Guerrero!
And Guerrero has something to gloat about after this win.
You've got to give credit where credit's due. Eddie did what he had to do for this W. Where the freak's at?
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Vincent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 276 pounds. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Freakzilla indeed. Take a look at that peak. You could only dream of looking like that.
Nah, Big Papa Cole doesn't have the same ring to it as Big Papa Pump.
You've never been more right. There's only one Big Papa Pump, and he's more than enough man for all his freaks out there.
Booker, you're actually going to call your own match.
Yeah, man.
And his opponent, representing Harlem Heat from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 251 pounds, Booker T!
Charisma personified, and unsurprisingly, this audience coming unglued. What a legend.
Hey, Wade, it's time for a shucky ducky quack quack moment. Who's the better king, you or Booker?
I hope you never say that ever again, Michael Cole. I'm not going to sing my own praises when it comes to King of the Ring, but the all-time #1 has to be Booker T. All hail King Booker.
I think Booker T's a much better commentator as well. So Extreme Rules are now in effect in this one. Anything goes from here on out.
That's right, Cole. If these superstars can dream it, they are absolutely free to do it. There's nothing standing in the way of their most ambitious and sadistic imaginings. Getting raided with a succession of strikes.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Foregoing anything else now, instead choosing to trade these heavy shots.
Every strike more devastating than the last.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Steiner drawing a big reaction from the crowd.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. He could be enjoying the moment too much, giving his opponent a lot of room to recover. Tossed back into the ring. Booker cuts him off.
Big time clothesline, man.
And is there ever any actual strategy in an ODQ match, or is it just really a free-for-all?
It honestly depends on the superstar. Some competitors just want to get through the match in one piece, while others like to revel in the lawlessness.
Pouring the thumbtacks out, emptying every last one from that bag.
Oh, man. Someone's getting put through those tacks tonight, man. Now, it's just a matter of will.
If you got it, flaunt it. Put in the corner now.
Picking them up. Marching across the ring and into the corner.
And they're not finished yet. Spine first again. Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window. Head over heels with the Frankensteiner.
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Quick sidestep by Parka.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him.
Most people could only hope to weather this storm so well. It's not easy protecting yourself in Extreme Rules.
Stomping. Ouch. Booker T climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Booker T first.
Cross landed. Oh, look at this. What's going on here?
Oh, God, expect the unexpected. Where are they?
Head games, mind games, but from behind. He's making his way to ringside now. Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Holy, meet the barricade.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
Great aim on the toss chair.
Looks like Scott is searching for something under the ring now.
I don't care what they say, nothing good ever comes from getting the tables.
Scott decides to get back in the ring.
Look at that, man. The man with a plan, setting up that table.
Shoving him into the corner now.
Steiner's caught with a reversal. Ooh, he fends that off.
Put on the top rope, something big's coming.
Oh, here we go. We going on top here. We're going to see something.
Any move from the top like that is nearly catastrophic.
Slam!
Steiner takes hold.
Down through the table, using that table to demolish his opponent.
Grabbing this odd bag of God knows what, surely with sadistic intentions in mind.
Armbringer.
But popped in the mouth.
Right into the thumbtacks.
Just decorated with all that sharp and painful glitter now. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Kick to the midsection. Booker T.
Baby. Did Booker just put an end to this?
Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box. And now he gets back into the ring.
Set up in the corner now.
He's got a plan in mind, and a table is the key ingredient.
Scott can't avoid this.
Man, through the table.
Absolute decimation. That table became particle board. Double underhook. Driven down with a powerbomb. That was a powerbomb with one message in mind. Absolute destruction.
Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
He's got something coming.
High angle exploder suplex. Just immediately being stabbed by hundreds or thousands of tacks. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies.
Punch to the face.
Oh, man. Scott's looking worse for wear.
It is absolutely deafening in the building right now.
Manages to reverse it. They pick the ankle. And a back elbow.
You know he's got something big planned for him now.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Nelson applied the dragon suplex. Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right
corner here.
He's in a bad spot on that turnbuckle.
No. Oh, big shot. I don't like this. I don't like this. We're going to see something special right now.
No! Onto the thumbtacks.
You can see every single thumb.
They're setting the table on fire.
Oh, my God.
Carry the opposition. What's the thought?
Smashed clear through the table. Burns, splinters, bruises, and fractured bones. Just a few of the many injuries probably sustained here.
And this one's taken to the outside. And he tosses him back in now.
Got out of dodge that time.
Blackjack.
Rolling out now. He's getting out of there for a little bit. Borrowed some time to recover.
And now Booker T is looking as fired up as ever.
Down with a suplex. Whip back into the ring. Double underhook. Crashing under the thumbtacks.
All those tacks, man. Stabbing into you all at once. Here you go. Rolling right into a small package pinfall here.
Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
It's not over yet. Start the chance. This is awesome.
And he comes in under the ropes now. My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Oh my God, a steel chair! And Booker T getting worked on right now.
And I don't see Steiner slowing down whatsoever.
This is the kind of performance that takes to be goated.
It certainly puts you in the running, Booker.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
We're gonna lock it in here. Camel clutch.
Someone's getting humbled.
Just look at the strain on his face.
Using all the taps out from the excruciating pain.
I always thought it was strange to call it Extreme Rules when just about anything goes, as this incredible match showed.
Here's
ticked
your
off.
winner.
They're arguing with the official here, but well, it doesn't matter how you do it, a win's a win, right?
Losing a huge match is bad enough, but losing in controversial fashion, that will boil your blood.
They really tried to recover from that earlier distraction, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough tonight.
Outside interference is always a possibility in WWE. That's why you always have to be aware of your surroundings.
The following contest is the men's Wargames match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, Wargames officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the
is taking over.
Introducing first, representing the NWO from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hollywood Hogan!
There is perhaps no greater challenge than the one this man is about to face. War Games, one of the most brutal contests a superstar could find themselves in.
And he has plenty of cause for concern because shortly after that bell rings, he'll find himself outnumbered.
Well, he's got 2 rings worth of room to work with. But in War Games, there are no easy answers or surefire solutions.
He's physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in this big-time match. The one and only DDP.
And from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds, Diamond Dallas Page.
Being the one to kick off a War Games match is not easy. There's tons of pressure resting on you to get your team off to a good start.
That's right. This team will have the numbers advantage here, but it's not so easy to capitalize on that advantage.
Well, it's only a matter of moments now until we find out if he's up to the challenge that is War Games.
This guy never fails to impress inside the ring. Get ready to be wild, y'all.
First 2 competitors in War Games facing off against each other, setting the pace to kick things off.
These first few minutes of the match are crucial, Cole. If you're going to end up at a numbers disadvantage soon, this is the time to even the odds before the next competitor even has a chance to come in. On the other hand, if you're going to end up with the advantage, then you have the opportunity to wound your prey sooner rather than later.
Absolutely, Corey. These opening moments are so important, so vital in a match like this.
Just tossing him clear to the other ring, warts and all.
Effective counter.
Oh, this is just too far. Get some control in there. Man, just squeezing the air out of him. There was no issue with that attack. Hey, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Who are we to judge?
Setting up for something here.
Zeroing in on the front.
Oh, the reversal by Page. Set him up. Russian leg sweep. The count has started, and one team is about to have the odds in their favor.
Caught with that axe handle. Looks like he has his hand on the trigger now.
Here they come, looking to give their team the upper hand as soon as possible.
on weakening that arm. Stepping into war, coming to the much-needed aid of their Wargames brethren.
Grabbing hold of Page. Laying out with a power slam. And what a maneuver we just saw there. Clothesline! Right in the back of the neck. He's able to counter that. Brutal club. Does your ability to play the numbers factor in your overall success in a War Games match?
I call it critical. You have so few advantages inside that vicious structure. So anytime you got an edge, you better be using it. Drop with a surprise chop block. Wow! He's trying to stand up, but he doesn't know where he is.
Here comes the buzzer. The numbers advantage vanishes with this next entrant.
And with this next entrant unleashed, the numbers game will vanish.
The arm getting pummeled. Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost.
Apparently, he doesn't think War Games is dangerous enough.
Looking under the ring for reinforcements.
Brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough, and they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
Sure, he's coming in to balance the scale, but why not tip the scale in his team's favor as well? DDP taking control here. Setting up.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core. First a knife-edge chop, and now continuing the attack on the knee.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on. Back elbow. Timer's almost up. This next entry gives their team the advantage inside the cage.
Leaving him against the turnbuckle right here.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
DDP gets reversed.
Busting into the ring. And now it's even. Now it's a fight.
Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skip going to the gym today.
And just targeting the midsection.
And we just saw some serious offense.
Hogan with a scoop slam. And classic Hogan. Sharp jab. Series of strikes to the back. Just a beat down.
Scoop slam by Hogan. And here comes the pendant.
Using the arm like a billy club. Devastating spear.
You can feel it. Goldberg's got something devastating on tap.
Just a battering strike.
Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games.
Oh, this is starting to look terrifying from the top rope. Oh, God. Diamond cutter from the top. Page can taste it now.
And here we go. They're on a mission to save the day and won't be stopped. Hard landing. Goldberg sees the finish.
Jeez, this is looking like an accident scene now.
Even if the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance.
And that's a lot of blood starting to...
Vintage Hollywood Hogan, the scoop slam.
He's going under the apron. He must certainly have a plan here.
Boom! DDT!
Smart play by him. He won't get another chance to grab something once he's inside that cage.
Here we go, folks. Wargames is now officially. Oh, look at that. Fighting to get out of it. Yeah, he makes an escape. Solid contact from Kevin Nash.
Nash in complete control here. Just dominating his opponent. And now, jackknife powerbomb.
Back it in, Parka, right now.
Thunderous applause for these competitors.
A wave of sound coming from every corner. These superstars are more than deserve.
Out of the way! Diamond cutter from Diamond Dallas Page.
And Page just finished this.
That kick will stop you in your tracks.
Boxing their way. Roddy Piper is looking to end this with a submission.
Oh, the pressure breaks up the submission attempt.
That's what a good partner does. I like it.
Oh, what a knee lift.
Goldberg lining it up. The prelude to the
Bouncing right for that schoolboy hit.
Now looking at Goldberg. Big back body drop. What elevation.
the Hulkster with a body slam. We know what comes next.
2 count. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3. And Solo's coming into literal backdrop. Goldberg has it.
My God. That belly to belly, man.
Going to the top rope. What's it?
Perched up top.
Knee drop.
This has been an absolutely
All things are burned up. He's gonna go for it. Here we go, baby.
Scott goes down the curve.
emphatically putting them through that.
And the pin could be over for Piper. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Shows that this is still anybody's match at this point.
And Piper is being aligned into position.
Big Daddy Cool rolls him up and back.
The right hands create separation into this.
Oh, man. That was low.
Going for the cover. He might just have it.
The victory tonight. Here's another look at some of the previous action, giving their fans their money's worth and more.
Here are your winners. The team of Diamond Dallas Page, Goldberg, and Roddy Piper.
What a battle, what a war. Strong showing from both these teams tonight, but congratulations are in order here.
This is what War Games is all about. There were points where I wasn't sure how this was going to end, but I knew this team was going to win all along.
This is gonna be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, accompanied by Christian, representing the Brood, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds.
No matter how high the deck is stacked, this one competitor will never give up.
Well, as long as never giving up is the only strategy they bring with them into the ring, the odds are they will always be stacked against them.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody! You damn right!
Oh, man. Starting things off with some white hot fire. They're separated now, but you best believe this whole match is going to be like that.
Yeah, just a slugfest from these two. That's what we're about to see.
With a stiff shot.
He's taken on some damage at this point.
Yeah, Billy showed a solid game plan there.
Slam down hard. Oh, Billy Gunn gets cut off. He answers right back.
Billy Gunn is locked in on his opponent now.
Oh, look at this. Oh, kicks.
Capped off with a big one.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's...
And a small package here.
Slips the shoulder up.
He's looking to get this match won in short order.
And able to evade the offense.
And Billy is really dialed in right now.
Yeah, Billy is really remaining the aggressor here.
And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there.
And a stomp to the gut. Mounting their...
He knew what was coming there. He's able to shut down the offensive flurry.
This could be the moment he was waiting.
And we have a pin attempt.
The ref didn't even get to two.
The attack.
Kick to the body and twisting around into a neck breaker.
Turns it into a pin attempt. Shoulder up and the referee ends the count.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
He goes for the cover. Forces a break before the count of two.
Oh, he's still having a pretty easy time getting that shoulder up.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here. Brutal short arm lariat.
Oh!
Ah, Billy Gunn. Oh, he delivers the one and only, like Billy Gunn.
Turning it into the pin.
Two. He kicks out at two.
Somehow he's managed to get that shoulder up in the nick of time.
Look at that. Can't prepare your face for that.
Billy might have brought this to a close.
Goes for the pin. Finally, it's over. These superstars put on quite a show. Here's another look.
Here is your winner, Badass Billy Gunn!
And Billy picks up another win here.
Billy Gunn showed up, showed off. That's how it's done.
Look who's here, the People's Champion.
The Brahma Bull looks ready to lay the smackdown.
The following is an I Quit match. There will be no pinfalls, no countouts, and no disqualifications. The only way to achieve victory is to make your opponent say the words, I quit. Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock!
Ladies and gentlemen, finally The Rock has come back to the I Quit match.
Yeah, maybe this time the so-called great one will actually win fairly instead of playing a recording of his opponent over the speakers.
As far as I'm concerned, Rock was just moving things along to its natural conclusion that evening. He had brutalized his opponent that night, basically rendering them unconscious. If anything, he was being humane.
And that was the furthest thing from The Rock's mind that night, believe me. But his actions that night did show a level of aggression we had never seen before from the Brahma Bull. So maybe this time he'll actually get it done the right way. Here comes the first mixed martial artist in WWE history, Ken Shamrock.
And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock!
One of the most unhinged opponents you could face in the WWE. Ken Shamrock is absolutely dangerous, man.
I hope this superstar realizes the opportunity in front of them as they prepare to go one-on-one with the Great One.
This I Quit match is now official, folks. The only way to be defeated tonight is if you're forced to utter the words, I quit, to the referee. Get ready for a grueling battle of wills here.
And even that could end up being an understatement. The journey to a superstar admitting that they're done is a long and cruel one. I expect we'll see some truly devious acts of torture here before the night is through.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. And a stomp to the gut.
No way! Refusing to give up it.
This isn't over till the fat lady's saying. And right now, she's not
wards him off. Oh, I think I felt that one.
Oh, a shin breaker. It'll be hard to walk after that. Does an I Quit match just come down to raw toughness and determination? Is it all about being able to take more punishment?
Well, resiliency will help you last, but it won't necessarily get you the win. You've got to take control of the match and be the one dishing out all the pain, not just taking it.
Drop kick right on the money.
Oh, what a club.
Oh, God, tossed into the...
No. Letting everyone know it's going to take a lot more than that for them to give in.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Retrieving a bag from underneath the ring. He's spreading those thumbtacks around like the seeds of pain they are.
Hold on. Here he goes. It's Shamrock. Shamrock's applying the submission here.
Are you gonna quit?
The armbar is locked in.
Crucial moment right here. Not giving up so easily here.
And what, if anything, is it gonna take to finally make them quit?
Let me tell you, psyching yourself up like that can carry you far in a match, man.
And just got caught with that DDT. Up the rope he goes.
Wants to finish this.
Sky high.
Not the thumbtacks.
I can't believe it. There's no way you can continue after those tacks. Look at that. They're stuck on the damn body.
Turn it around with a reversal. Big clothesline. Drop kick.
Ken Shamrock picks the leg, looking for the ankle lock submissions. It's cinched in. He's got him wrapped up tight here. It only takes 2 words to end the pain. We might hear him quit soon.
Referee's got the mic in hand. Taps out. Taps out.
Now let's take a look back at some of the great action.
Here is your winner, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock!
We expect I Quit matches to be brutal, to be excruciating tests of wills, but this still exceeded those expectations.
We witness these competitors push each other to the absolute limits in this I Quit match.
An Amazon legend come to life.
The following contest is an Inferno match. Making her way to the ring, representing D-Generation X from Redondo Beach, California, Chyna!
Muscles on muscles, an absolute powerhouse. The enforcer of DX, ready to prove herself.
You really don't want to get on her bad side. The weapon of mass seduction is here.
And her opponent, from Baltimore, Maryland, Stacy Keibler.
Oh, yeah. A woman who got her start in this business as a WCW Nitro girl. Just like my queen, man.
And also worked hard to prove she's more than just eye candy. Became one of the most beloved and recognized divas ever. We can already feel the heat. The only way to escape this flame-engulfed fight is to set your opponent on fire.
Additionally, think about the fact that oxygen is burned up by that fire. So the longer this match goes, the less oxygen these superstars will have to breathe in the middle of that ring.
Man, the power. Looking real jacked, baby.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Man,
Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
she might want to turn her attention back to the match at hand.
And Keibler crashing to the outside.
What's she looking for under the ring?
Look at this ring natural with some vengeance.
Stacy sidesteps that.
As the flames surround the ring, it's obvious this is not a match for the faint of heart. The rules of an Inferno match are simple. Set your opponent on fire. That's the only way to win.
This might be as dangerous as it gets. This isn't about your in-ring prowess. This isn't even about pride. This is about avoiding those flames and forcing your opponent into them.
Chyna has lifted the apron and is looking under the ring.
And it must be garbage day because out comes the can.
And she's fine taking this to the outside.
She's decided to go with a tried and true classic in the form of the steel chair.
Here she goes, sliding back into the ring.
She's pulling out a table, adding some furniture into the mix here.
Take a seat at the table. And she's beginning to look a little weary.
Oh, yes. This is the hostility Chyna wanted to bring.
Chyna headed back inside now.
Down with a backbreaker. And now applying extra pressure. This is agonizing. This is getting hard. This is when those flames start eating all the oxygen in that ring.
Quick escape from danger there.
Stops the kick.
Oh, punch directly to the gut.
Devastating hit from the chair.
And just like that, she gets out of dodge.
Now her DDT.
for a delicious buffet of punishment and destruction here.
Oh my goodness.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Went straight through the table.
Smashing her clear through that table like it was nothing.
Good night. And an overbearing amount of offense against Stacy here.
Chyna cannot be stopped right now.
Brutally swinging that steel chair. Elusiveness from Chyna.
Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
Uh-oh, bad spot here.
Stacy put a stop to that. And Keibler's finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Keibler was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of her own in.
Finds a counter for Stacy. Check out this power from Chyna.
And Chyna reminding everyone just how dominant she still is.
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Looked like a bag, but what's in the bag is what's more interesting.
What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Tell me what's in the bag.
Getting back into the ring now. And Keibler again, and she's pouring out those thumbtacks now, spreading them around. She's not playing here. Under the thumbtacks.
This is ugly. This is bad, man. And it's going to get worse later tonight when you have to pick all those tacks out of your body.
The steel chair, a classic for very good reason.
Coming back from the outside now. Oh, perhaps running her mouth a bit too much. What a way to get out of that one. Chyna able to stop the blitz that was coming her way.
This could be a good chance for Chyna to get some distance and rethink things.
Oh my gosh!
She's been pushed past her limit here.
And yet she continues on somehow. What resilience.
It seems like she's learning to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
She's going to try it again.
Hoisted upwards, looking for a powerbomb. Desperation struggle here.
Gonna rain down some big shots.
Stuck in the corner, trapped in the corner, and then the kicks.
Just exploded through that table. Splinters everywhere. Able to slip out of that situation.
Right on the jump.
Turning up the heat in this Inferno match.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
The Inferno match basically insists upon itself. There's no easy way out of this entire
Connects.
She is on fire, but now she has to make it so her downed opponent is literally set ablaze.
Big fat body drop. And Chyna is getting worked on right now.
Stacy is not holding anything back.
These women have been dismantling each other since the opening bell.
Oh, look at the ninth wonder of the world. Chyna!
But is that enough to introduce them to their fiery end?
Channeling their hardcore spirit and spreading out the thumbtacks.
Like painting a canvas in the art of destruction. You know she's thinking she can end it all here.
Boom! Right on target.
hoisted up.
Oh, God. Onto the thumbtacks.
Just had no way to avoid the tacks. And now, said tacks have essentially become one with their body. Goes into the corner.
Tossing those steel steps like they're nothing.
She's on jelly legs, but right now, that is the least of her problems.
Check out this power from Chyna. Powerbomb!
Quick thinking from her to avoid that.
Oh, no. Look away.
That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that. That would have been painful without landing on those tacks. I think they're going to go into shock after that.
Oh, man. Just tearing into all that flesh, turning into a human pincushion.
With that kick, no stick.
And Chyna moves. Oh, clothesline.
Off the ropes. Brutal knee to the side of the face.
The advantage is turned towards Keibler.
All of Chyna's arsenal is caught flat with the roundhouse. You've got to think she's looking to turn her opponent to ashes as soon as possible.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Chyna looking for the double underhook. Here it comes. Pedigree. Best shot fired. But now it's time for a little more literal firepower.
What a power slam.
Hoisted up high here. Silicone dentist. Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Oh, man, by the hair. Hair whip. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch.
This just might be the greatest match we've seen in a while.
I don't think it will, man. Try to force this Inferno match. Finally.
An absolutely brutal match between them. Hopefully, there is no permanent damage to either superstar.
We've got some time to take another look at some of the highlights from that one.
Here is your winner,
Well, this Inferno match really turned up the heat on what was already destined to be a hard-fought match.
There are a lot of unique match types, but there really is nothing quite like an Inferno match. And for very good reason.
The man, the myth, the legend, intensity personified, Goldberg.
This man, undefeated streak in WCW, one of the greatest in sports entertainment history. I'm talking about between 97 and 98, this dude racked up 173 straight wins. Oh, yes, man.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia.
Look out!
And it looks like we might not be waiting for the bell. Throwing the rules right out the window.
Some people would applaud this sort of aggression.
Goldberg makes his way back in the ring. Referee signals for the bell, and we are finally underway.
These superstars are seeing red right now, gentlemen.
Oh, down hard from the electric chair position.
What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Crushing the knee there.
And a vicious locking.
The old bar stretch.
You have to protect your shoulders from hits like that. You don't want to compromise your ability to throw a punch or lock in a hold. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Goldberg has his sights directly on his opponent now. Thunderous club comes down. Very effective.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And now headed to the outside. Oh, that'll keep Goldberg at bay. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Oof. At the back of the neck, what's coming here?
Oh, God! Right into the steps!
That's gotta end things. How could anyone move after that?
We can see a count out here. From the top.
You gotta be kidding me!
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. Now a little strategic breather here. Oh, the referee got hit inadvertently.
Striking down with the axe handle.
Already he's taken on some damage.
Yeah, we all know that was just a taste of the explosiveness of Goldberg. Scoop slam from behind. Inverted scoop slam.
Oh, he cuts it off. Calculating the next move here. To the throat. Incredible impact.
Oh, man, watch this. Freakish power.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Nice takedown.
Oh! Stomp to the leg.
Wrestling 101. If you can't stand, you can't fight. Attack to the midsection.
Momentum entirely against Goldberg here.
Goldberg's been assessed and is in a fight now. Oh, my goodness, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. Heading for the top rope, looking for something. Watch out!
Oh, no water hit the pool.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up. steal one here. And shoulders up before a count of one.
Cracks in the armor are appearing now.
Double underhook.
The armbar! Submission locked in top.
Trying to find a way out. And he punches his way out of the submission. This is not going to...
And close enough to be under the rope. Submission hold broken. Goldberg being stuck. This is not where he wants to be. Oh, my God. DDT!
Can Goldberg survive this?
And the cover. And a victory. A win. Here's a few clips from the last match for us.
Here is your winner.
An uncharacteristic loss for Goldberg.
Oh, no. It's Mr. Iguana and that wretched puppet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Weighing in at 80 kilos, Mr. Iguana.
This dude is weird. Real weird. But you know what? The people love it. You gotta love it, man.
Indeed, Book. Mr. Iguana has quickly become a favorite of the WWE Universe. Same with his little buddy there, Ryeska.
I think Iguana is only going to get bigger here in WWE. This man is going to see a lot of green, y'all. You see what I did there? Cole, you get it?
I get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get psycho.
And his opponent from the Psycho Circus, weighing in at 107 kilos, Psycho Clown.
Good God, man. I already hate clowns. This one looked like he wants to bite my head off.
I think that's exactly what he's going for, Booker. He's called Psycho Clown for a reason. But there's a method to his madness. He's won multiple tag titles in AAA. In fact, most of those tag title reigns were with other clowns.
You mean there's more like this guy? What the heck?
And it's Psycho Clown here, set for competition.
Now, this guy's a big deal in Mexico. This Psycho Clown, maybe the biggest name in Lucha Libre over the past 10 years, but also definitely the biggest name in my nightmares since he first showed up here in WWE.
Undeniable star power, both in person and within one's subconscious, apparently. That's what Psycho Clown brings to the table.
Look, I might not like this Iggy guy, but I'm not going to deny he can go in the ring in between all the shenanigans and illegal tactics, that is.
Yeah, Mr. Iguana's always got something up his sleeve, and no, I'm not talking about the stuffed lizard.
Oh, taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
Locks up.
Punch straight to the finger.
Look at that tilt-a-whirl right there. All right into a small package.
And that was only a one.
Not even a 2 count. Still fresh as a daisy, it seems.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Locks up.
Trying to find a way out and does so into a headlock.
Bang! Drop kick.
He wants to put an end to things here.
There we go. Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
This is why we call it high risk. A mistake will cost you big time. Oh, into the steel step. Simply no way to brace for that impact.
Oof, right to the leg. These attacks are starting to impact him.
That's the way for Clown to make an impact in this match. A hellacious backstabber.
Into a monkey flip.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Playing with fire now, not listening to the ref's count. And Psycho Clown is getting the crowd going.
Running Hurricane Rana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out. Displaying tremendous balance and athleticism.
Going for a tilt-a-whirl, but denied. Rolled through into a pin attempt.
Gets the shoulder up.
Oh, this one's still going.
Clothesline.
Shot right to the back of the neck.
He's able to reverse it. Picked up and being carried around now.
Followed up with the pin attempt.
Only a 1 count before the kick out.
Might need to change up the pinning technique here if you want to keep your opponent down for the count.
Oh, an alley-oop bomb.
That powerbomb was absolutely worthy of both halves of its name.
And Psycho Clown muscling up his opponent. This could be rough. Pop-up KO.
No. That ain't right, man. Was worse than a clown. A clown turned off their own.
Hoisted up and driven down, air raid crash. Will Psycho Clown take advantage?
Clown gets it. These gentlemen get after it. Here are the highlights.